What's up, Stonix? Steve, how's it going? I'm just letting people shuffle in. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Serious case of the Mondays. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. Cheers, guys. I'm actually drinking something today. This is some kind of bourbon with bitters. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I have to get kind of like creative with the clickbait stuff, cause I mean, you guys know what's up at this point. Yeah, getting crazy on a Monday. Watch out. Well, considering I did nothing over the weekend, you know. Oh, it's Savari. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming back. I have not heard the new Discus EP. This is Blanton's, which is... This is a gift. In fact, like, pretty much like every bit of alcohol that I have in the house is like a gift or like something like that. So I'm not... I rarely buy alcohol, but it's just like, yeah. I don't mean to sound like I have like a ton of alcohol in my house. It's just like random gifts, like for like, I don't know, stuff. Oh, is that John Wick's bourbon of choice? That's good to know, actually. What's up, Star China? Yes, I have some new knobs. Yeah, the hat is back. Yeah, my hair is like out of control today. So, actually, I wanted to, they're not like a sponsor or anything like that, but I've been a fan of their work for a long time. There's this company called DJ Tech Tools, and they make all kinds of, they actually make these cables, these like, I guess you can't really see them. You can kind of see, they're like these orange, you can kind of see them in the top screen, I guess. These are orange USB cables. And so I decided to buy, oh, yeah, this is like his new spot now. He likes hanging out here. It's too bad that he's not like directly on camera, but yeah, he's probably gonna like settle in there and just like stare at me basically the whole time. Hey buddy, what's up? You comfortable? Okay, just catching up here. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about the clickbait stuff. It's like, if it gets people in, that's fine. It serves its purpose. Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny because, like, I feel like I've talked to, I think his name is Ian. I think I've talked to him, like, many years ago at some point. but yeah, Ian Golden. But I'm not like close or anything like that. But I remember him being like a really cool dude, and I've just like followed their videos over the years. And actually, now that I think about it, he gave me. Hold on. It's so dusty. He gave me one of these, like, I mean, probably like 10 years ago. The DJ Tech Tools MIDI fighter, which is kind of cool. It's not really my style of like, I don't typically like to play stuff like this. I mean, that's just me personally. But this is probably so like outdated at this point. But this is very cool. So yeah, shout out to DJ Tech Tools. Yes, a spoon of the lagoon. Yeah, it's from Woodwood, which is a Danish company. I think, yeah. Are they Danish or Swedish? I can't remember. I think they're Danish. I love that he like hangs out up here. Like he figured this out today. Weekend mornings, she wants to out of bed at theater. Yeah, Bo definitely in the morning just like gets right here, and he just like really wants some attention, or really wants some food, really. Savari, thank you for the, or Ivari, is it it's Ivari? Anyway, but thank you for the subs and the gift subs, appreciate that. Dad vibes, what is up? I still haven't played Last of Us. I bought it like the day it came out, and just still haven't done it. Shout out to Dad. I'm just always gonna shout out Dad Vibes Infinity because he made all the drum samples that I've been using, and they are sick. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I got some new knobs from DJ Tech Tools, and yeah, I just wanted to like kind of like update it. Yeah, I definitely played the first Last of Us 2, or Last of Us. It was, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's like, I don't typically go for like, I'm not gonna call it horror because that's not what it is, but like I don't typically gravitate towards that kind of game. But there was something really, like, Naughty Dog, the developer, is like amazing, and like I love the Uncharted series and all of that. Yeah, or the first one or the second one, but yeah, it's really good. Like, yeah, Bo is definitely perched. Yeah, it's like, I mean, like, I don't mind being scared or like a tense game, you know, but Brazilian wax is messing with my schedule. That's oddly specific. Yeah, the first one is like especially that one level where I mean, I don't think this is a spoiler, but like with all those, I don't even remember what they're called, but all those creatures, like you're sort of in this I guess this is not very specific at all, but but there's like it's like it's some kind of underground building or whatever. It's really dark, and like you only have like a flashlight, and you're like trying to like get away from these really bizarre creatures. It's pretty great. The clickers, yes. Yeah, Chonker found a new spot. Nope, there it goes. See, Bobo, what is he doing? What are you doing? Okay, all right. I keep expecting him to like get up to because he likes to eat those 3 plants. That's why they're up there. And I keep expecting him to like figure out a way to jump up there to eat them again. Yeah, these knobs feel pretty nice, actually. Ivari, well, some lucky person got a free sub. Lamacho got, I think that's how you say it, got a free sub, but they've been in here for a bit, so. What's up, Dashy? How's it going? Okay, so these aren't new. They're just like, well, Jeff, these are actually the controllers that I think we used for Station 3 Station, but they have new knobs on them from DJ Tech Tools. So they're just a lot more, they're just a better, like they're bigger, they're easier to kind of like, I literally just got them in the mail, so. Nice, very, yeah. Yeah, I think on the last stream, on stream number 50, we actually got the hype train going before like the stream had even started. It was still on the loading screen. Yeah, they're finite. So these are. So yeah, these are just like, yeah, pretty standard, just finite pots. But Jeff, check us out. So these are filters. So like a high pass filter. But it leaves the return. What is he doing? What did he do? He's like, I feel like he like discovered something new, and he's. Is he really gonna jump over here right now? Anyway. Yeah, so actually from here on until they tell me otherwise, I think on Tuesdays there'll always be a promoted stream on like the front page and whatnot. So, but typically like on the you know normal streams, we get about like 200-ish. It's been hovering around 200, which is great, which is awesome. You imagine somebody on Hinge that works at Twitch. Yeah, work that angle, you know. Stargina, the sound. There's a little bit of sound coming through the speakers. It's not too loud. It's just funny. It's like zero interest in them as a person, just like what they do. It's like, so how does Twitch work? Melissa, yeah, no, I definitely should remind people to follow. I set the chat to follower only, so that helps weed out some of the other people, but it keeps the chat a little bit better. One thing that I was sort of thinking about over the weekend is like, I mean, we very rarely get like griefers or like people that are just like, you know, stirring shit up, but I think in general, my approach to that, like, okay, so the past couple streams I've sort of engaged with people being like, okay, what's your problem, you know? But I think moving forward, I think the best solution is maybe actually just ignore it. And if I need to ban somebody, I'll just ban somebody, but not. I think because like, that may reinforce some kind of behavior, you know? And I don't want to sort of give it any time, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like arguing with people in the chat, whatever. I mean, yeah, no, it is funny when people like it's more funny with spammers, but like when people are just like literally griefing or just being annoying, like that's not fun. But like for example, like Opti, I don't know if he's in the chat, but Opti became a sub after spamming, so we were able to convert one. At least it's a good story. Yes, H is in the chat. Oh yeah, the self-promo crowd. Yeah, tell them there's the self-promo channel in the Discord. That's a good one. What's up, Phil? Glad you got my message. Real quick, Roger. Do you mean this side rack here? This thing right here? So this is me sort of like cleaning, cleaning up all the cabling. So right now I have, just make sure I'm not kicking a cat over here. This is all completely clear of cables. And before it was like full of like, it had like this Pelican case, there's like all this like, all these sound cards sort of like on the floor. And I felt like it was kind of messy. And I'm always just trying to like, you know, kind of improve the setup. So I decided to set all the audio equipment here in this rack, and it could also double as like a laptop stand. So yeah, that was the idea. Basically just to kind of clean everything up, so all the cabling's like off the floor. It's just a little bit more streamlined. And also, one thing that I've done that I'm pretty stoked about is that so my recording computer is over here, like the speakers and the monitor over there, but I actually ran DisplayPort cables to these screens. So as long as I have headphones, I can actually mix on these two screens, and it's really nice having two screens to do the more kind of grunt work, basically. So that's sort of a long explanation, but that was sort of the idea. Yeah, cable management is it's definitely important, you know, especially when you have this much equipment. Yeah, it can be kind of annoying, like when you need to change something, but it feels good to sort of like, you know, kind of keep it pretty tidy, you know. What do you think of Ableton Live? I mean, I love it. I do everything in Ableton Live. Oh, here we go. Hey, Bobo. Come on up here. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Anyway. Oh, Victor, what's up? Okay, Victor painted this amazing, I guess you'd call it a portrait of some sort. I have this photo of me wearing a banana suit, and he like painted like this awesome picture of it. Victor, I don't think we have links blocked, so if you have a link to your Instagram or whatever, feel free to post it. Omaguchi. Can you tell me where you got your lamp? This is, I got it from IKEA, but this was, what are you doing? He's like sniffing the camera. Wait, where was I? Oh, okay, so this lamp, I got this probably 15 years ago at IKEA. So, so I guess it's like vintage IKEA. Never thought I'd say that, but. Yeah, like it probably is like really weird for him. Like he's probably just like, what? I mean, okay, so like I've been home alone for like a month now. So he's probably like just really, I don't know if he's actually confused. I don't think he understands what's going on, but he probably is. Well, because I spend a lot of time on the phone, like just in my daily life, and like he's probably just like, what do you do? Just feed me, ape, you know? I'm sipping on bourbon right now. Wait, did I miss anything? How many cats do I have? 2. There's a command for the cats. Actually, I think it's just called cats. Yep, there it is. Never mind. Steve, too quick. Even faster than me, even with the delay. Wait, do you not see the cat? How about now? Do you see the cat? Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. Head scratches. Sometimes I wonder if, when I walk out the front door, if my cat thinks that I'm just on the other side of the door all day. Yeah. In fact, like, I don't think my cats really. I mean, sometimes when I come back, they're at the door, but I think they can just hear me coming from the elevator, you know. The cat has a subscriber perk. Do you think they notice if Liz is gone? Liz is gone. Well, the first couple days it was actually pretty sad. They were like waiting by the door like all day long. It was like, oh no. They're just like waiting for her to come back. Who's your favorite cat? Definitely Juno. I can say that because they don't. Oh no, Juno's right here. Okay, here you go. Say hi, Juno. Look at those little feet. Anyway, all right. I mean, Bo's pretty good too, but it's more like she makes him look really bad. Cat hair, okay. Does it get hot in here with all the hardware? No, because I don't I know that it looks like a lot, but really most of this stuff is turned off, so it's not really generating heat. Like another common question I get a lot is like, how much power do you or what's your power bill like? It's like pretty normal. Like all of this stuff is like USB or like pretty low powered. There's nothing like too insane. Pretty princess, yeah. Am I gonna play Rescue Song? I don't think I have that a cappella. That's like an older one. I mean, yeah, like I'm aware of it, but it's like I'm slowly adding new songs. It takes a bit of work to sort of export the files and like get everything ready. Like I don't know I don't think that person's here in the chat, but there's one person that asks for Memorize like every single time, and I just don't, like it takes a second. Cheese Nuggets, great username. How did you design your space? I mean, I just kind of like winged it, really. It's not a perfect space in the sense of like sonically, it's not, you know, the most like well engineered, you know, thing. Like I could definitely use some stuff on the ceiling to eliminate reflections, but I treat this more as like a how should I put it, like a production studio. You know, I don't worry so much about the mixing. I mean, it's important, but like I don't know. I don't want to diminish it, but it's like it's a production studio primarily, and I usually have somebody else master my stuff anyway. So like, if there's anything really wrong, they'll fix it. You know. Spoon of the Lagoon, would you ever do a studio tour? I've done many actually, but it's been a couple years since I've done this one. I actually, I do plan to do like a new studio tour with the live streaming added to this. So because this middle part of the studio is all new. Also, shout out to Blue Satellite. I don't know if you guys remember the... I mean, what is this? So long ago, the Nintendo versus Sega EP2? Blue Satellite, or Blue Sats. Blue Sats did the Pokemon remix. So yeah, go follow him too, and check out his other stuff. Hot Doggo, super stoked you're live streaming. What made you start? Actually watching other streamers. Like, again, like I really kind of dove in for during COVID times, but I had sort of dabbled in it before, and it was like watching like I mean, really, to be honest, the gaming stuff, like watching Shroud, and again, nothing too small. It was all pretty like the big stuff. I memean, even to some degree, like seeing what Ninja did. I'm not gonna credit him or whatever, but but like, you know, I could see what they were doing, and I was like, I feel like there's an opportunity to do something musical here. But like then again, I wanted to like I kind of wanted to do it in my own way, you know, and like. So, like, make it musical, but also, yeah, I guess, like, make the chat a big part of it, you know? So, a lot of people maybe expect me to just play music the whole time, and that's never really been the vibe, you know? Any chance you could hold Bo up so we could see that belly? Yeah, like an annual studio tour. The last one was 2018, so I'm kind of overdue. Yeah, Dat Belly was stuck in my head all weekend. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I have seen Kenny Beat streams like now, but I hadn't seen them before. So I'm more because I was basically I was like really into Apex, and I saw Shroud like shredding on there every day, and like Dizzy and Mendo and like other people like that. And yeah, I mean, like I knew that I was never going to be like a gaming streamer. I mean, not that I'm like I'll definitely do some gaming stuff, but you know, like I feel like there's at least with music, at least this is my field, this is my zone. I can do stuff with here, like, you know, with this. But by the way, I saw the note on the Joywave vocal. I think I'll get into that in a second. But are those Warby Parkers? No, these are Oliver Peoples. If you Google, I've talked about this in the stream a lot, but if you Google Patrick Bateman glasses, you'll find them. Yeah, gotta show off the new chair. Yeah, okay. This chair is awesome. I'm just gonna. This is the Hog Capisco chair, I guess, made in Norway. It's very nice. It's like it has all kinds of settings and whatever. You can sit on it backwards, so that's pretty fun. I think you have to lock it, so like you can lock it from rocking forward. I really like it. It forces you. You can sit on it sideways, so you can sit it like that, or if you. I mean, yeah, you can basically do. You can like. It's more. It's like a saddle seat, so it's not like. It's like super comfortable. Like, it's not the most like absolutely comfortable chair, but it's just enough comfort that you move around more in that sense. Yeah, and it's like basically like I mean, you guys saw the chair that I was working with before. Like, it's pretty horrible. So this is really the first office chair I've ever bought. Like, because I've been on this in standing desk mode for a really long time, and so this is kind of this has been a long time coming, you know. I'm just catching up here. Favorites, just because I'm gonna move through these quickly. Favorite synth of the moment, hardware, soft synth. What have I been using? I mean, this is kind of maybe not that exciting, but I've actually really been diving into Operator in Ableton. I know it's like the built-in synth, but I never really spent like a whole lot of time with it. And now that I'm kind of learning it, like, it's a pretty powerful synth. A lot of people gloss over it because it's the built-in synth, but it's actually quite good. What games am I into? I've talked about this a little bit on the stream. Like, lately I've been playing. Oh, actually, over the weekend I played Civilization 6 because I got it on the Epic Store or whatever. I got it for free, so I was just like playing that. But I've been playing Civilization since 2, I think. Music streams of video game music. I mean, it could be done, but a little tricky just because this is like, sort of like specific. Yeah, chair. Oh, it's funny because I actually put the chair in the gear link just because. Only the best for the best Twitch streamer. Thank you. Oh, I even added a chair command. I forgot about that. Virtual added hydrate. What's up? What's up? Whatever that means in Russian. I don't know. It's Zavari. So I guess this is your first stream, but yeah. Okay, Steve's got you. Steve actually makes these available, so yeah, for Patreon and Twitch subs. Okay, yeah, I've been talking for a bit, but leave some questions if you have them, but I'm gonna get into some music.
For you, if I could turn myself into a big boundaries of the country or non-contiguous states. We're still within the boundaries of the Milky Way. We took our time for granted and we poured it down the drain. So we feed ourselves on memories, 'cause we traded each other away. And nothing really gets me quite the way you do. You're outside and I'm outside. No one has to know. You're outside and I'm outside. You're outside and I'm outside. No one has to know. You're outside and I'm outside.
Wait, I'm trying to think of like any words in Russian that I know. Wait, spasibo? What is that? Isn't that thank you? I don't play this vocal very often, so I don't know where the parts. There we go.
Could wait around for you if I could turn myself into
buddy.
a big old shady oak tree and sit outside your room. I feel my limbs are growing. I think I am setting down roots. 'Cause you're outside and I'm outside. No one has to know. But if you're outside and I'm outside, we're alone. You're outside and I'm outside. No one has to know. But if you're outside and I'm outside, we're alone.
Thank you for the sub. Shadanda, is that how you say it? I'm probably butchering that. Phil or Blue Satellite, have you been back to Greenville at all? I'm just kind of curious. Pretty bad. How much did all of this gear cost? I honestly have no idea, but this is like a lot of people ask this question, but I just want to reiterate that that this was like acquired over like 20 years. It wasn't like I just went out and bought it, you know. And I've been working that whole time, so it's like, you know, yeah, I've been doing this for like since I was 15 years old, professionally since 2007 though. Yeah, I haven't been, so just for context, so you guys know what we're talking about, Blue Satellite and I went to college together, but I never went back after I graduated. I was just like, get me out of there. In fact, that school was actually like, they didn't, like drinking was actually against the rules. So like imagine that, drinking against the rules in college, you know. And I actually got busted. I was off campus. I was hanging out. Yeah, it was a dry campus, and I was hanging out actually at Liz's place. She had an apartment off campus, and we had a couple friends over, and we were just, I had like this, like I had some whiskey, and one of our friends brought this freshman, and we were all, I think, like seniors, I think, at this point. Somebody brought like this freshman kid, and the dude ratted me out. The dude like went to his like RA or whatever, and like told on me, and then I got called into the school and had to have a meeting with the like dean, like all these people, and you know, they're trying to explain to me like why drinking is bad and like all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay, sure. Even though I had been basically I'd basically like been drinking since I was like 16 years old, because in Portugal the drinking age is like is a recommendation, not so much really I've been drinking since I was like 14, but anyway, like I just got in trouble, and I got assigned like community service and like all this stuff, and it was like I was like trying to explain to them that I've had a glass of wine at dinner with my parents since I was like pretty young age, and they were still stuck on this idea that you shouldn't be drinking and stuff. Anyway, it's just like kind of that's just a lot of memories of Greenville just remind me of like a lot of the stupid rules that they have basically. And it's funny because like on the last year, okay, so it was a dry town too, but they had a liquor store on the like town line. Basically, it was a drive-through liquor store. So like just outside of where the rule sort of ended, they had a liquor store, like massive liquor store full of every option you could get. It was so stupid, like it just didn't make any sense. But the last year I was there, they actually changed that rule. So our local grocery store, keep in mind this is like super small town, this local grocery store finally like could have like a wine section, and that was like a big deal, you know. Southern Illinois. Wait, are you serious? Oh yeah, I was like, can you imagine like a weed dispensary in Illinois? Is Illinois legal yet? No, probably not. They don't seem to be like down with that. So it's this school called Greenville College, but I think they've upgraded to Greenville University now. Oh, it is legal. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Like, it's only a matter of time, right? Yeah, that kid ratted me out. I'm like still bitter about it, like 12 years later or 10 years later or whatever. Yeah, a school called Greenville doesn't support weed. I mean, weed wasn't even like, it's funny because like you heard about things like people smoking weed in Greenville. It must have been the worst weed. Like it must have been the lowest quality, right? Like for you to get weed like in southern Illinois in the middle of nowhere, yeah, it's gonna be garbage. I mean, Chicago is like kind of a different world, right? Like, you know, this is like small town Illinois. Watered down with corn leaves. So have I been affected by the protests? No, I mean not me personally. I basically really haven't. I've barely left my house in the past like while. I mean, I go out like pick up things here and there, but not like all of that stuff that's happening is like further like south of me, so it doesn't. And also I do think that like the narrative around it is a little bit exaggerated, maybe. At least from my impression. I don't know if that's fair, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I mean, there's obviously a lot of bad stuff happening, but it is like, and what I mean by exaggerate, I mean like there's a lot of really bad stuff happening, but it's all in a very specific location, and it's sort of framed as if it's like everywhere in the city when it's like in reality it's not. I mean, like there's people in the park, like people are out and about living their lives, you know. Yeah, it's like one block. And again, I don't want to diminish it. There's a lot of really bad stuff happening, a lot of really unfortunate stuff, but it definitely is not citywide, and the city is not on fire, and it's not this like big thing, you know. Yeah, there's not a protest like outside my window right now. No, there's not. Again, I really don't want to diminish it. Like there's definitely bad stuff happening, but it's not like I can't tell you how many text messages I'm getting from people who are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, I'm not. You know, it's not like unsafe to go outside. Whose feet and why does he have so many songs? Yeah, so many. Okay. What's up, Alana? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. By the way, I love Chicago. That was actually, and even St. Louis, like, I mean, I was closer to St. Louis in college. Like, I would go there a lot. It's funny because you could buy t-shirts that would say, like, it's like Will Ferrell, like, congratulating St. Louis on being the second most dangerous city in the world, in the nation, or something like that. It was the most, like... So it was a little sketchy, but it was a pretty cool, yeah, it was more East St. Louis technically, but I did enjoy St. Louis. I have barely been back actually, but like I did enjoy Chicago a lot the couple times that I went up there. Panama, interesting, yeah. Oh, vintage vinyl, yeah, that was great. Yeah, that's too bad. There was the Tivoli Theater right next door to vintage vinyl was also great. Yeah, Chicago was like 4 or 5 hours away, so it wasn't easy to get up there, but. Slow down, interesting. I'm at 122 right now. I mean, I didn't notice any change, but I haven't changed it since I started the stream, so not sure what's going on there. Oh yeah, Metro, that was fun. You know what? Like, it was actually. So I feel like I'm like talking a lot today, but just this keeps coming up. But I was kind of thinking about this. But I remember playing that show in Chicago, the Metro, because that was actually the last live show with a band that I played. And I remember knowing going up on stage that night, that would probably be the last band show. So it's kind of, yeah. So it was kind of a special show, I guess. Have I ever been to a rave before? Yeah, I guess, yeah. You could call some of that a rave, yeah. Are there any industry talks about when domestic tours are starting again? Most of the talk is next summer, which is crazy. Yeah, most that's sort of the general consensus at this point. But who knows? Even that we don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. Have I ever played at Burning Man? This was actually going to be my first year playing at Burning Man. Actually, in end of August. So yeah. What controller are you using? So yeah, there's a gear link. It's in there. Camera. There's also like link. All the gear information is basically in that link. This question comes up a lot, so I just decided to put it in a link. It's easier. You think anybody's scheduling for spring 21 and reschedule again? I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I don't even want to how should I put it? Like, I'm not even sure if I want to predict anything, because who knows at this point. If we get a cure next week, even that, it still takes a while to prepare for all this stuff, and I just don't see it coming back anytime soon. And then the venues are probably gonna close too, so it's this is a real big problem. Yeah. So my approach is I'm gonna stream regardless of touring or not, but I'm just doing my thing until then. When it comes back, it comes back. I know that I'm personally gonna tour when it's safe to do so. And that's just that. I'm not gonna I could sit here and tell you oh well, maybe next summer. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I definitely want it to come back sooner, but then again, I'm not gonna I kind of tweeted about this today, but obviously there's a lot of talk about these drive-in shows, and a couple people played these shows, and there's this massive all these people that are not socially distancing and without masks and stuff, and it's okay, all right, clearly there's no adults in the room at this point, so I don't know, we'll see. I mean, music will come back, Yeah, basically, it's survival mode for venues at this point. It's not even they're not even trying to think of the future. It's just yeah. And for example, now that we're rescheduling, a lot of the venues are trying to change the deals and put all the risk on the artists, and I'm that's not cool either. So. I don't know. It's dark times for the touring industry. But then again, I've sort of just accepted that I have no control over this, and I'm just gonna play it when it's ready, and that's that. I'm not gonna do drive-in shows. I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm just gonna when I do the show that I want to do, I'll do it. Until then, I'm just gonna hang out and. Again, I'm gonna keep streaming and all that, but yeah. Yeah, hot take. Yeah, I saw the Satellite is closing in LA. Alana, yes, I played in LA many times. I was actually gonna play the Fonda last month. Well, this month actually. Yeah, again, here's the thing is yeah, again, I do want to tour, but I don't want to be the first one to be I'm in I'm not in a rush to come back and do things in an unsafe manner, I don't want that on my conscience, to be honest, I don't want to live with that. Yeah, you can always make the argument that people make their own choices and whatever, and you can distance yourself from it, but if somebody caught it at a show of mine and then spread it to other people, like I don't want that on my conscience. You know. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of skirting around the issue, but basically this is all kind of stemming from the chain smokers thing. And like, to give them a benefit of the doubt, maybe they thought it would be safe, and then, you know, the actual reality of it is that, I mean, the videos that came out were like, people were not being safe about it at all. So if people can't be safe about it, then what are we doing, you know? Yeah, the chair's a big improvement. Yeah, very, very, very comfortable. I'm very happy. I'm kind of like, oh, okay, chairs can actually be comfortable, because I've been in the standing mode for a really long time. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely don't mean to be sort of callous about the venue situation, because that's rough. I mean, really, like, we're all kind of these are rough times for anything related to music, but like, yeah, it just kind of is what it is. And yeah, I've heard a lot of people not actually getting relief and all that. Absolutely better to be safe. They're showing so much respect for your fans and humanity. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, it's just, yeah, I guess I just don't want to, like I said, I guess I'm sort of repeating myself at this point. It's sort of like, I don't want that on my conscience. I don't want to live with that. I'd rather like just take longer, or like, you know, take longer or whatever to come back, and then we can like have a fun show and nobody's worried, and like we can all have fun together, you know, and then it'll be so much better. But like, even going to a show in this kind of environment and being sort of like, that person looks kind of sick, like, I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, the satellite is a bummer. I hope it can come back. At some point, we're gonna have to learn to live with this. It's not going away. It may never be a vaccine that works. Yeah, no, it is true. It is true. But then again, like, I feel like going out now and performing when we really don't, when it's objectively unsafe, like that, I feel like that's sort of where I draw the line, you know. Again, nobody's like trying to force me out the door right now. I'm just sort of, I see other artists like performing right now. I'm just like, guys, come on. Yeah, uniquely American trait to do. That you want to be able to do what you want. Yeah, I get that, but it's always been under the, like, there's sort of the second part of that statement, which is like, as long as you're not, you know, stepping on anybody else's toes, figuratively speaking, and I feel like that's not the case here, you know. I heard from another artist friend of mine that now some of the agents are pushing people to move to Europe because then you can perform there, which is crazy to me. Sorry, this is moving pretty quick here. This is some live some live barnyard. You know, one thing that will actually be really interesting is like performing again, like after doing these streams, because now that you guys sort of get what I'm doing, I kind of wonder if I should make it a little bit, I don't know, just make it a little different. Do you think it's our duty to tell people to wear masks properly when in public? You know, like, one thing I will say, I guess like telling people what to do is a tricky question, but like what I will say is like if you own a business, you're very much entitled to set the rules for that business, and if you're a business owner, I think it's totally fair game to require a mask, obviously. But as far as like out and about telling people what to do, I don't know. Did I see the Disclosure stream? No, actually I didn't. Akira soundtrack is great. I used to stream with the Akira sound, or the Akira film playing in the background. How do the Chainsmokers get away with playing that show? Do they just have zero shame? Well, I don't think they're getting away with it. I think that's it. They still have 5 more of these planned. I think they're getting a bit of backlash, so we'll see. Lying down live stream. Remember, as subject box, I was actually just talking about you. One day, subject box. One day. My reason is the same reason. It's a bit of work to get it ready. Oh wait, did they seriously have the CEO of Goldman open for them? Yeah, I've heard that he's a DJ. That's pretty funny. By the way, the funniest kind of weird DJ story that I have is actually what's that guy from Austin, the crazy conspiracy dude? The reptilian dude. What's Alex Jones? Is that his name? Yes. Okay, Alex Jones. So Alex Jones, there's this theory around for a while. Okay, so like he posted this video. Yeah, he posted this video with him like with this gear behind him, and it was like an 808, like a TB303, like really nice equipment and like CDJs and like all this stuff. And like for a while there's a theory going around that Alex Jones was actually secretly like an acid house producer. I'd love to think that that's true because it's just funny. I mean, okay, now that we're talking about Alex Jones, I guess, like, it's clearly, to me, it seems like very much an act, right? You know, like, he's putting on a show. It's a performance. It's like a performance, right? One half of Daft Punk, yeah. That would be pretty funny. But I'd like to think that secretly everybody's like listening to this like cool acid house stuff and like, and it's actually Alex Jones, you know, doing stuff like. You can't really. It's not quite the same. Okay, so if you had to choose one BPM to produce the rest of your life, what would it be? I mean, 120 feels like it's a very comfortable BPM for me. It's what most of these streams are, 120-ish. So I like 120. Since we're off the rails, Dre. Subtle, Steve. Subtle. Like I love that the classic like Steve like you know, it was more on YouTube where you like donate like a couple bucks and be like, ready for some music. Subtle. But what do you think about the government pretty much confirming UFOs? I love that this happened during COVID, and it basically like confirmed. Yeah, you're already talking about like Tom DeLonge, and like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I guess my personal take on UFOs is that I mean, again, I don't claim to know anything. I don't know anything, but like I assume that there has to be some kind of like intelligence out there. However that manifests itself, I don't know. I mean, whether that's UFOs or I have no idea. But but I love that was like confirmed during COVID times, and people were like, wait, what? Like, what? Have you experienced or ventured out into Twitch and seen or witnessed fake DJing? I don't know that I've caught like fake DJing. I mean, I feel like DJing is like fairly like straightforward. Okay, so like maybe since we're talking about fake DJing, like there are certain situations where I understand why the artist, especially at a big festival, like a big festival has like a big light setup and like all that stuff. Like I understand why you want like a streamlined setup, like consistent like track list. Like I could understand why you're working with like time code and like all that. So like I understand why people do that. But like I'd say a lot of the big DJs that might even actually do that kind of DJing probably cut their teeth doing actual DJing. So it's not like they can't do it. It's more like it's technically easier and safer, especially when you have a big production, like for the fireworks to go off at the right time, like things like that. Like sometimes it makes sense to do that, and most people in the crowd don't care, So okay, I'm like lagging behind on the like DJs pretending to turn knobs. Okay, the one thing I will say about like the typical like kind of DJ stuff is like they're mostly like EQing things, maybe like an effects throw or maybe like setting a loop or like something like that. It's not incredibly complicated stuff. But what I see more like seeing other DJs perform, it's more like they got their hand gestures down, They got the DJ moves, they got their DJ moves down, and that's about it. Yeah, this is Nickelback 420. What's up? Yeah, it's more into like an RAC podcast on let's get all Joe Rogan on it, Actually, I saw that whole like Joe Rogan thing about him like talking about video games like being a waste of time. I'm like, dude, bro, you got this all wrong. You don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, what's up, Bert? How's it going? Yeah, I'd say it's far-fetched to say we're the only intelligence in the universe. But like sometimes I wonder if it's like it's kind of like us looking at some ants or something. Like we're like, okay, we're aware that they exist, but we don't like we want nothing. What do we do with ants? It's like the level of intelligence is so different that why even bother communicating? And we're like. Notice us, please. And they're like, oh, the apes have kind of evolved a little bit, slightly, but they're still killing each other. So let's wait a couple thousand years before we do anything. If they don't kill each other in the meantime. Anyway. Why is A-Track such a DJ snob? I can't understand. I mean, I think maybe he's coming from that really technical DJ background, which I have tremendous respect for, like the DJ competitions and things like that. DJ stuff avoids playing certain song requests by listeners. Like I feel like I've been asking for that song for so long. Okay. The 2 fingers in the air and 1 finger on the horn SFX button. Yeah, pretty much. People still listen to Joe Rogan. Well, they're about to stop once he switched to Spotify, so. I did not see the Bob Lazar. Oh, I only saw portions of the Bob Lazar one. That is interesting though. I watched all the Elon ones though. I can't wait. I wanted to get Kanye on though. I want to see a Kanye Joe Rogan podcast. Okay, I really need to catch up here. I mean, the other alternative to the alien argument is that is the simulation theory, where actually none of you are real and you're all figments of my imagination and you're all living in my world. Or maybe we're all living in Elon's world. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Or maybe we're actually all in Steve's world, and we actually, yeah, we're just like programs. I don't know. I actually just realized that Halle Lion just mentioned the simulation, so I just kind of jumped. I hadn't seen the question when I brought that up, but yeah. But I could see that as a possibility. Alien conspiracy theories. Let's play the new Alex Jones track, you know. Well, yeah, it's actually Juju's World. Steve is the one. Okay, I think I played like 2 songs in the first hour 20 or hour 12, so.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
So good to feel, 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 so.
I'm pretty sure somebody at some point asked for Fever. It's too slow to play like the main vocal, but. All right, Roger. All right. Okay, one moment before we get it. I can't just let this slide. So like in philosophy, it was an argument made that it can't be countered, that we can't tell if we're in a matrix or not because our brain only knows the outside world from its sensory inputs. So yes, exactly. Literally everything that we know in the world is we only know it through our senses. And even if we create very complex instruments that we think that that we think can see actual true reality, we still don't know. There's no objective truth. All right, anyway.
Sell me in, sell me in, sell me in. What is going on?
I know it's been like an hour. It's kind of ridiculous. I am going to get into some music.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pa, not the way that I do love you.
Holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I'll scream it to the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need.
Oh, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. Home, let me go home. Home is whenever I'm with you. Home, let me go home. Home is when I'm alone with you.
Train. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that.
Through the jungle, through the dark, girl, I never loved one like you.
Boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you.
That's right. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Never could.
Thanks, Arrhythmia. Appreciate that.
In the streets we're running free, like it's only you and me. If you're something to see, go home, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Go home, let me go home. Home is when I'm alone with you.
Guys, this is how you know it's live, because I totally messed up that whistle. There we go. Thank you, Arrhythmia. I appreciate that. Bobo, come here. Come here, boy. Thank you, Lil Cherv. CT Smith. Appreciate that. You guys ready for this? Get that build up. got smacked in the face. DJ Bobo in the house, everybody. DJ Bobo, are we gonna get to level 4? You tell me, Bobo. I don't think he's gonna hit the space bar, but I guess since we're on this,
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard.
I think you guys appreciate that.
And I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong. Dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home. Calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine
you know.
when I'm alone. Voices I play within my head, touch from skin and hope they'll still be there. And I think back to when my brother and my sister slept in an unknown place. The only time I feel safe. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong. Dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home. Calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm
My new knob like kind of like flipped over.
You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong. Dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home. Calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that
I can't help but like kind of laugh every time I hear that now. Like,
you shine it when I'm
here we go. Thanks, Phil. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I was fine before I met you. I was broken but fine. I was lost and uncertain, but my heart was still mine. I was free before I met you. I was broken but free.
Jinja, thank you.
All alone in a clear view, but now you are all I see. Hey, wait a minute. No, you can't do this to me. Wait a minute. No, that's not fair. Hey, wait a minute. You're on me like
Thank you, appreciate that.
You really like it, but I'm so scared. Why you have to go and make me like you? Yeah, this is a feeling I'm not used to. Why you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Cause now you got me missing you. Something I could get used to. I could get used to this. It's getting harder to leave it. Your lips on my lips. Oh, I can believe it. How good it could be. Didn't wanna believe it, but now you are on the sea. Hey, wait a minute. No, you can't do this to me. Wait a minute. No, that's not fair. Hey, wait a minute. You're on me like jewelry. You really like it, but I'm so scared. Why you have to go and make me like you? Yeah, this is a feeling I'm not used to. Why you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Why you have to go and make me like you? This is a feeling I'm not used to. Why you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Oh God, thank God that I found you. Oh God, cause now you got me missing you. Oh God, thank God that I found you. I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Thank God that I found you. Now you got me missing you. Why you have to go and make me like you? Yeah, this is a feeling I'm not used to. Why you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Why you have to go and make me like you? This is a feeling I'm not used to. Why you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Oh God, thank God that I found you. Oh God, cause now you got me missing you. Oh God, thank God that I found you. I'm so mad at you, cause now you got me missing you. Make me like you, make me like you, make me like you, make me like you.
I just thanks everybody, appreciate that. I just realized that you can actually see this is like a tattoo that most people will like. Traditionally you can't really see in t-shirts, but anybody ever watch Lost? Because I literally have the Lost numbers on my back. But typically you can't see them because the t-shirt will cover it, but yeah. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Yes, that's me from the FIFA series. Yeah, I got those numbers on my back, but I got the 42. You can't really see it, but the 42 is actually in bold, so it's like a double reference to Hitchhiker's Guide. Thank you, Jello Man. Appreciate that. Even if it's just one person, I appreciate it. And seriously, thank you all for being here. You know, that was sort of something. I mean, we're almost at 300 today. Not too shabby for like a Monday stream. One thing I'll say. One thing that I wanted to say, like, this is sort of maybe like sort of reflecting over the weekend, because we had the stream number 50 on Friday, and you know, I sort of had a moment to kind of internalize a little bit of sort of like how far things have come, and like I guess I just really wanted to say thank you and say that I really appreciate you all being here. Like, it's like, I know a lot of people just say that, but like I really do, because this has sort of turned into I mean, this is like during quarantine and whatever, it sort of turned into like a really fun thing for me, and also something that has generated income that sort of offsets a lot of the losses from touring. So yeah, no, I think we got something cool going. So thank you. Thank you all for hanging around. It's so surprising that other people don't interact. It's like, what do you do the whole time? And the interaction is the fun part, right? And it's also really cool that, like, I mean, maybe there's a couple new faces, but a lot of people, you know, keep coming back, and you know, I'm basically trying my best to keep this interesting, to kind of continually change it up. You know, and you know, for those of you that are coming to every stream, you probably notice like sometimes I play the same stuff, but I am I'm always constantly trying to, you know, change it up, basically improve upon it, you know. Security, thank you, appreciate that. Honestly, I just play Warzone and listen to the music. Nice. I gotta stream some Warzone. Silent watchers are cool too. It's chill. If the stream lags, more catnip. True. It is easy to fall back on that. So the last numbers, without really giving anything away, basically it was these numbers that they had to put in, otherwise the world was going to end. So it was like, it's kind of just a ridiculous concept, but no, I love that show, and it was pretty important for me, you know, at that point in my life, and so I thought it'd be kind of cool to get the numbers on my back, I guess. Lazy Canadian, thanks for this. I do love the inventive usernames that you guys come up with. Oh, okay. One thing that I did want to mention, maybe as sort of an announcement. This is, I'm not going to do it today, but I think on Mondays I'm going to reserve like a segment of the stream to do like listening sessions for people that, like, Patreon supporters submitted stuff, as long as there's like a couple to listen to. You know, I wanted to, basically I've been running into this issue where I'm getting hit from all directions, like Discord, Patreon messages, and like all this stuff, and I'm like trying to like stay on it to like give feedback to people, and I've had a really hard time keeping up with it. So I thought if everybody's cool with it, and especially if the people submitting are cool with it, that I would listen to a couple tracks like on stream, and we talk about them and like kind of go through them, be a little nitpicky a bit, and that could also add a little bit of variety to the stream as well. Yeah, like I don't really try to explain Lost. It's kind of, you kind of have to experience it. Yeah, I definitely am trying to make it creative and fun, and make it, you know, just like, you know, an enjoyable experience. cannot remember right now. Get the cats on the knobs. All right, that's what it was. That was the wrong sample. Never mind. I really need to organize this better.
Let me tell you that I saw your boyfriend walking down the street. He was standing all shaky, hands all sweaty, and he could hardly speak. I might as well take a minute or two to put you onto some game. You got a boy like him, a man like me, and that's just not the same. And never mind an SMS, what you need is a sweet caress. Everybody wanna talk too much, but what you need is a special touch. Ooh girl, wouldn't that feel right? A little dinner with a candlelight. And really when it comes down to it, pick a man that's down to fight. I'll give you down to fight loving. Oh, oh, oh. The type that makes me feel low. I'll give you down to fight loving. Oh, oh, oh. The type that makes me feel low. Let me tell you that I saw your boyfriend walking down the road. He was standing all shook, couldn't even look, and I was extra cold. I might as well take a minute or two to talk about the perks, cause you can't compete with a man like me, and that's just how it works. Look, this comes as no surprise. What you need is an older guy with a little bit of life experience, the right clothes and the right appearance. Ooh girl, wouldn't that feel nice? Hot dinner with a candlelight. And really when it gets down to it, pick a man that's down to fight. I'll give you down to fight loving. Oh, oh, oh. The type that makes me feel low. I'll give you down to fight loving. Oh, oh, oh. The type that makes me feel low.
Permitted term. It's funny because like in context it's totally fine, but like if you just like said that, like it would definitely get banned or like what I will say is like we typically refer to it as a deep clean. That's maybe a more family friendly, Twitch friendly, non-demonetized way to say it. Actually, I don't think you can get I should actually like brush up on my like Twitch rules, because I kind of don't know. Like, yeah, power wash is good. Bobo's dessert. Yeah, let's come up with more terms for this that we could use. Bobo's dessert. I like it. The deep clean. Yes, copyright. Terms of service. Yeah. I need to look. Uncle Elroy's Thanksgiving surprise. Yeah, Twitch TOS is so ambiguous. The backwards tickler. They're like fighting right now. Hey. Chill. Self-tossing salad. Oh god. What's up, Mecha Giraffe? How's it going? Did you guys see John Oliver last night, where there was like a segment where they had all the like news anchors saying the mask debate? The mask debate. What I'm saying is the mask debate, but it sounded like the other thing. It's pretty funny. Everybody's talking about the mask debate, you know. Checking the terms of service is a good euphemism, yeah. The mask debaters, yeah. A lot of mask debaters in the world. How's everybody's mask debate going? Yeah, news anchors not saying. It's pretty good. Have I seen those weird and so unprotective masks? No, I haven't really seen. Here, let me show you my mask. I only have one. This is it. It's really nothing special, but I actually got this in January. I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. I only have one mask actually, but it's not that great of a story, but I'll tell it anyway because whatever. But I was so I was touring in Asia of all places, like when all of this was unfolding. And I was traveling through Seoul on my way to Thailand, where I was playing, and this was like January, so like, you know, people were concerned, but it wasn't like it was concerning in China, for example, like they were blocking flights from China, but I knew that I wasn't flying through China, so I figured I was okay. And then anyway, so like I was flying through Seoul, and when I landed, I realized that I would say, without exaggeration, like 95% of people were wearing a mask in January, and I felt so completely out of place, like not having a mask, that I'm like, oh my god, like this is like clearly enough people here are taking this seriously. I should do something about this. So I bought this mask in Korea, and I waited in line like half an hour for it, but I still made my flight. But yeah, and then of course, like it was over the course of that week or two that things really kind of took a turn, and then, you know, I actually had to. I've talked about this on the stream before, but I had to cancel my trip and come back early. But yeah. Anyway, the big mask debate. You know, I actually do really appreciate that it's like normalized. Like if you're sick, wear a mask. You know, it actually, you know, they've been able to contain it a lot easier over there because it's sort of culturally acceptable, and it hasn't become some like stupid political issue. You know, there was a moment where we thought about making merch with like masks and stuff, and that's like, that's like so gimmicky. I don't know. I'm not trying to like profit off of it. I feel like that would be kind of weird. I was in Beijing in January. Yeah, that was right around the time where they started canceling stuff. Yeah, but what was really crazy is that like, okay, so like I flew back. I didn't fly through China, but on the way back, I thought for sure they would be doing checks and like temperature checks or whatever. Literally nothing when you enter the U.S. They're like, I didn't even talk to anybody. I just like walked right through, like nothing. It was actually kind of weird because like everywhere else in Asia, people were taking it very seriously, like masks everywhere, temperature checks every step of the way. Like they were really kind of going, like being cautious about it. And then the U.S. is just like, well, here we go. And then, you know, now we're the country with the most cases or whatever. It's like not that surprising, I guess. No, a pro tip if you travel a lot, get global entry. It is a dream come true. It's like $150 for like 5 years. You get to skip customs. It's amazing. Highly recommended. Yeah, global entry is, and you get TSA pre with. It feels weird to talk about this stuff now, but you get TSA pre with global entry, so you get both. It's so amazing. Like I like every time I land in the U.S., I'm like, oh my god, like if these people had any idea how much time they would save by, you know, if they travel a lot. Like waiting 2 hours in customs, like, oh my god, no. And you have to like explain to some like agent like what you were doing. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, highly recommended global entry. Yeah, it feels weird to talk about travel stuff right now. Any plans to go back to Portugal? Not at the moment, no. Okay, we got into aliens, simulation theory. I need to play some music for a little bit. Actually, sorry. One thing that I did want to talk about, again, one thing that I've sort of become aware, and maybe if my brother shows up here, he can sort of explain his viewpoint. So I'm Portuguese. Well, me and my brother are obviously Portuguese, but my mom's American, and I think I feel like I look like the stereotypical. I look more American than I do Portuguese, just by luck, really. And my brother looks more Portuguese. He has like slightly darker skin, slightly darker complexion. He has like a beard. And you should ask him how many times he gets like randomly searched at airports, or yeah, it's like, you know, we're coming from the same exact place, same exact family, same everything, yet he has a completely different experience in life simply because it's a slightly darker tone skin. I think that's pretty messed up. So yeah, you guys should ask him about that.
Days like this, I want to drive away. Pack my bags and watch your shadow fade. You chewed me up and spit me out like I was poison in your mouth. You took my light, you drained me down, but that was then and this is now. Now look at me. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No, this is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No.
show, I guess. Real quick, Security Live, can I have your channel in the background of my stream and say Music by RC? So, my sort of blanket answer to that question is like, of course I have no personal issue, but a lot of my work is actually like has varying degrees of copyright, so it's like that I have no control over. So you might get flagged for certain things, but I don't think you'd ever get flagged. It's more like it would just the playback or the VOD or whatever would get like muted. But that's like, I think maybe the worst thing that would happen. I don't think any of my stuff has ever really like, I've personally never gotten blocked. Yeah, they'll cut out the audio. But like, again, a lot of the stuff that I'm using, since I'm like messing around with samples, like even if it might get caught by the algo, it's not really a problem. The tongue lint roller, yeah. So yeah, that was Katy Perry's brother, Joe Perry. One thing that's kind of funny is that like this happens in Portugal a lot, where like if anybody has any connection to Portugal, like they'll kind of like eat it up. So I think for a long time people would sort of just like, oh yeah, Katy Perry, she's like part Portuguese or something like that, and just, or like Nelly Furtado is another one. Basically anybody that shows any attention to Portugal, like they're like, oh my god, you are our favorite, you know. So it's kind of funny. It's actually even more funny because like most people in Portugal have absolutely no clue of anything that I'm doing. So maybe that's not actually true. Katy Perry's Baby from the Womb. Yeah, I guess I haven't played that vocal yet. Do Canadians do that too? Yeah. I wish Twitch would partner with ASCAP and BMI so we could stream music. Well, I think they do. So, yeah, maybe somebody can like confirm this for me, but I feel like the worst thing that will happen is that it just gets muted or like maybe monetized or something. Because I've never had anything like blocked during the stream. I've had stuff like get muted after the fact. Security Live, I mean, I certainly don't have any problem with it. I mean, that's chill. Like, I don't like, I don't care. Oh, you can get a DMCA strike retroactively. I've definitely had more than 3. Well, I haven't gotten a strike. I've gotten like stuff claimed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So strikes. I've never personally gotten any strikes on stuff that I'm doing. Most of it, like, I mean, obviously a lot of it is my own remixes, but certain things can get flagged. Like there's one time I played a Daft Punk sample and like my whole video got knocked off. That was on YouTube, but like it's basically all the same system, so they're all pulling from the same data. So Twitch, YouTube's all the same. Like it's all pulling from Content ID. It's really unfortunate when people do the automatic block or the copyright strike. I feel like that's like a real, just it's sort of like a missed opportunity. Instead of getting paid, they just block everything and creates like sort of animosity for the creator, because the creator is maybe just trying to promote something or whatever, and instead of like sharing a portion of the income, it just gets shut down. You know, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, your channel can be whitelisted, but the thing is, Dylan Francis, a lot of his stuff he probably has control over, because all the like especially the remix stuff, a lot of the remixes I don't own technically, you know, because they're derivative works. Even if I did them officially through the artist, yeah. Like I did this mixtape last year or this year called North Beach Mix or whatever, and there was this one track that got blocked. I think it was like Jacques Green or whatever. And I mean, it's a great song, but it got like the label like blocked it, and I'm like, you guys are stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is ridiculous. You should totally have this available and like just claim income on it. That's fine. Like, monetize it all you want, but don't like shut down my channel over it. You know, it's pretty silly. You guys hear Bo? By the way, is anybody doing bingo tonight? I don't know, because that was one of them. Oh, you can definitely hear that one, right? Yeah, the music industry is definitely short-sighted. They have no clue. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of streamers that just won't play music now because of this stupid, like because of this stance that people take. Okay, let me rephrase that. Like, you own the copyright for your work, and you are able to choose to use it however you want. I think that is fair, but it's incredibly short-sighted to just block channels over that. Like, that's silly. That's ridiculous. Thick meower in front of the camera. She's really putting on a show, isn't she? Hey, buddy. Oh, I know why. Because it's 8:01. That's why. It is feeding time. Okay, so I'm gonna take like maybe like 1 minute, and oh, they absolutely know when it's time. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be right back. I just wanted to leave you guys with this. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you for the sub, Noah.
Get it.
I'm sorry, Bo. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, you probably hear that. Wait, is Opti in the house? No. Ellie's calling Juno for dinner. Yeah, Juno's in the other room. It's funny that like this remix like for Ellie, I think I did this in 2011, so it's like almost 10 years old. It's kind of crazy. It's actually kind of wild. Like some of these remixes are like time just flies by, you know. It's kind of crazy. Is it too much? By the way, for those of you that are new, the Ellie thing is like sort of a joke because like I think it was maybe a week or two ago, I started playing Ellie and somebody was like, no, not Ellie. I hate Ellie. So I just like left this looping.
Calling me home, calling me home, calling.
It was more of a just kind of trolling them a little bit. No, Opti was the H guy. It was Amarnov or something like that. It's fun. Retro, thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. Welcome all the new subs. Join our Discord. That is one of the greatest things about... Oh, wait, I'm still talking. That's one of the greatest things about getting a free sub, which in this community, sorry, cult, you get a lot of free subs. But then you can join the Discord and hang out with us. Oh yeah, Sandstorm. It's so old. Oh wow, thank you, Security Live. Appreciate that. Thank you. So if I had this for my streaming as a 3D printing touch designer, I could win it. Nice. Yeah, sure, full permission. Do your thing. Oh, you that's cool that you use touch designer. You know, it's funny because I wanted to get into 3D printing, but I keep, it's the same thing with like VR. I keep waiting for it to like mature, you know, where I'm like, okay, now have we arrived? Now is it good? You know, like I know that it's good, but like, I mean like super easy. Can Taylor Swift's cats have a date with Bone Juno? I don't think, you know, we have a cat like down the hall that hangs out in the hallway, and I really want them all to meet. Although cats aren't really the most social, you know, animals. They're kind of lone. They're not lone wolves, but you know what I mean. Okay, cool. What's your favorite fest and brick and mortar venue that you've played? Brick and mortar venue, I'm gonna go 930 Club in Washington, D.C. And favorite festival, Coachella or Lollapalooza? Oh no, we had one hype train, yeah. VR is like missing a lot, I feel like. I actually, you know, I've been so close to buying a Valve Index so many times, and the thing that keeps me from buying it is honestly the 8-week wait. Like if I had just ordered it, I would have had it by now, but like I just keep going on the page. I'm like, I don't want to wait 8 weeks. Like, Bert, sub RAC and buy ETH. Yes, buy ETH for sure. Actually, that's not financial advice. But actually, you should. But I'm not responsible. It's like that Kanye meme where it's like, maybe try this, but don't. Okay, let me just catch up. Oh, so I mean, it feels like the VR hardware is like pretty close. I mean, it seems like the Valve Index is like pretty solid, and it's cool that they're doing first party games for it. You know, like Half-Life is finally back. 9:30 Club, yeah, it's a great place. Yeah, I feel like if Bo met the cat. The cat next door is named Loki, which is a great name for a cat. It's an Abyssinian, I think that's how you say it. And I feel like Bo would definitely try to beat Loki up. By the way, I love speaking of VR, there's this one channel that I found. I mean, it's been around for a second, but it's kind of like it's just like talking to random people on VR chat. I think it's like PS4 or something, but like there's like one great one of this episode of like a kid talking about like how he's bullied in school, and like, I mean, that sounds like horrible, but it's actually like really endearing, and it's like kind of like Humans of New York but VR edition. It's pretty great. I'm totally spacing on the name, so I'm not really being helpful right now, but if somebody knows what I'm talking about, link it. Yeah, all in on Dogecoin. Oh my god. Like when the TikTok crowd started buying Dogecoin, I'm like, oh my god, here we go. Yeah, maybe don't buy Dogecoin, or maybe actually Dogecoin probably has more sound fundamentals than many other coins. But hot take. No, I'm very much into Ethereum. I just love the whole ecosystem. And okay, well, one thing about crypto that I'll say is like, everybody focuses on the price, and everybody focuses on like, oh my god, the price went up, this and that, whatever. Like, that's the least interesting thing that's happening in the crypto space. Like, the far more interesting stuff is like the technology behind it, and like the crazy amount of like things that are going to kind of unfold over the next couple of years. Like, it's already happening, and I'm really stoked about it. It's sort of the disintermediating of multiple industries is unfolding right in front of us right now, and everybody's like focused on like the price of Bitcoin, like, where that's like so boring to me. It's basically like, okay, what I'll say about that, and then I'll get off I'll stop ranting about this, but I feel like how should I put this? Like, in 2009, when Satoshi wrote the white paper for Bitcoin, it was actually like this massive innovation in computer science that basically fixed one of the most fundamental problems of the internet, which is the transfer of value. And we haven't solved the digital scarcity problem. So once you solve that, now we can have the internet with the transfer of value. So basically what that means is that we sort of had this like half-assed version of the internet with like ads, as if that's like normal. Like, like in the real world, we pay for things, and then we suddenly now expected the internet to be free, and now that we basically have sort of like a way to transfer value on the internet, I think it's going to open up so many other forms of just exchanging value, basically. So I think it's like a super important invention, and don't get so caught up in the price or whatever. That's for speculators. But as a technology, it's absolutely incredible. XRP. All right, I'm not. This is not like a crypto like. Do I check crypto donations? It's funny because I actually set up the. I set up like a crypto wallet I have a crypto wallet, but like I set up like a donation link, but but I haven't posted on that. just catching up here with the chat a little bit. Yeah, like blockchain. Yeah, I feel like there's so many applications for the music industry, and that's why I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. You know what? Copper pandas. Damn it. And real quick, Derek, about the drug dealing side of it. It's so funny because like actually Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these, it's so actually transparent. It's actually terrible if you're a drug dealer. It's actually the worst thing you could possibly use for drug dealing. They sort of maybe it Silk Road kind of got popular, but like if you really think about it, it's actually absolutely terrible because you can trace it back to, like, if they don't catch you now, they'll catch you at some point. So anyway, I'll take it down. I know you're kidding, but I was just like sort of like just to dispel that myth about it. But okay, so one thing that I want to talk about, this is something that I've been working on, and it's kind of Copper Pandas. You were like, yeah, the whole Twitch thing has been a con to get you guys into like a crypto MLM. But there is one thing that I had this idea, and I haven't really spoken about this publicly because it's not announced yet. But I'll just clue you guys in. But basically, I'm in the process of building this system with. So I don't know if you guys remember the tape token, the project I did like somewhat recently. That was sort of just the tip of the iceberg. I'm building the system with them where it's sort of like it's not like we're not creating like not creating a currency. It's nothing like that. But it's not even an investment thing. It's not about that. It's basically like it's sort of like in its simplest form, it's like a rewards program for like RAC fans, if you will. And that sounds kind of weird and corporate-y, but like the whole idea is that basically anybody that supports on, I think at the moment we can do Patreon. Again, I'll announce this formally, but basically anybody that has supported me on Patreon will automatically get this token, which I think at first might not have any value, but like but the whole idea is to basically start to give value to it. So like maybe like it'll be worth X amount like in discounts on merch, or maybe you can get like a certain thing out of it, or like, I mean, it's kind of like I'm still figuring out the specifics of it, but basically it's a way for me to reward people that have supported me. Or so like if you like basically like merch, or like I think the easy lowest common denominator, like low hanging fruit, sounds like an MLM. God. It's not an MLM. I'm not selling you anything. This will not cost money. It's absolutely nothing, but it's sort of like it's not an ICO. It's not that. It's like the whole idea. It's like a loyalty program basically. So the whole idea. Yeah, it's like gamifying this whole thing, but creating an ecosystem around this token where you can exchange it for merch, you can exchange it for all kinds of things, like you know, like I want to basically add some value to it on some level. Like I don't think it'll be necessarily like a financial thing, but the whole, I feel like I'm not selling it very well, but the whole idea is to basically reward people. Maybe it's just like a reputational thing. Be like, hey, I supported RAC early on, or something like that. I don't know. But the whole idea is to at least like give back something where I can continue to build that value. And anyone here in Chainlink? The Link Marines? Any Link Marines in the house? No. I think on the Patreon specifically, the way we're doing it is like directly correlated to the X amount of dollars. So it would be directly correlated with the amount of US dollar equivalent, basically. So again, like I Link Corporal reporting for duty. No, I've been in Link since 2017, so I'm with you. But like, yeah, it's I think the whole like the whole idea is like it's not really meant to be like a, again, like I really want to make this clear, it's not like a financial asset. I'm not trying to sell any, I'm not selling this for any you know, but the whole idea is to like basically you'd earn it by doing stuff that you've pretty much already been doing. I need to check the Twitch API to see if it's like possible to like to give it to Twitch subs. I'm not entirely sure if that's possible yet, but it is a sort of an experimental thing. So the one thing, speaking of tape, that's the other thing that we can do is like a certain amount will be allocated to tape holders or people that bought tape, the tape token. So it'll be for tape token holders and Patreon supporters at first, and then we'll sort of expand from that. Like for example, like if you, maybe something I'm thinking about is like if you bought a ticket and you can prove, like give me a ticket stub or like send me a link to it, like I can give you tokens for that, or like and there's sort of like a reputational side of it. Anyway, it's all, this is all like it is kind of like gamification of it, but I think it'd be fun. Like one thing that we've been doing in Discord, yeah, OnlyFans. By the way, I love that, side note, I love that Chet Porter like tweeted about, he was like 10 days away from starting an OnlyFans, and then they tweeted at him, they're like, hey, whenever you're ready. Yeah, sorry, that's kind of obnoxious. So anyway, that's basically what that's the short version of it. I'll do like a formal announcement of it. Yeah, I could do an OnlyFans of just cat pics, like only cats. Oh wait, speaking of cats, I gotta let Bo out 1 second. But before I let Bo out, he really does not like being picked up, and I just keep doing this, and he gets really mad at me. But it's just, he's so cute though. Like I just can't help it. Hey buddy. Yeah, that belly. Look at that belly right there. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, it's that time. Moist. Press 5 if you got a mullet. I used to have a mullet in college. Had actually, does anybody remember, probably nobody, remember the blog, wait, what was that called? Oh, Hipster Runoff. Does anybody remember Hipster Runoff? One of the highlights of my career was being made fun of on Hipster Runoff. Yeah, Carl's from Hipster Runoff. He posted a photo of me and made fun of my haircut on Hipster Runoff. So it's like, I have arrived. I am here. Okay. I'm starting a contest where I hide Bitcoin around on purposely vulnerable web servers, invite people to hack in. I mean, it's a great way to, basically, Bitcoin is like the ultimate bounty, right? And it's still 10 years in, still not hacked. That says a lot, right? Well, actually, technically it has been hacked, but that was like 2010, so it doesn't really count. Satoshi was still around. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Yeah, the Bloghouse heydays. Is this what it looks like inside of a Seagate hard drive? Yes, exactly. Yeah, exchanges have been definitely hacked. The protocol itself has not been hacked. Yeah, pretty much like, anyway, I feel like I'm getting in the weeds with crypto stuff, but yeah, basically keep keep on the lookout. Is that the term? For this token project that I'm working on. I think it'd be fun. I'm excited about it. And now let's get into some music. Buy Dogecoin.
It was the summertime, that summer high. Oh, what a masterpiece. The way your eyes met mine, sweet like apple pie. Caught in your energy, I see it feels so classic. You and me, the magic, and I know we have it. Cause it feels so classic. Cause it feels so classic. Cause it feels so classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. So classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. So classic. The summertime when we lost our minds between the birds and bees, blazing under blue skies till the full moon rise, playing with chemistry. Yeah, it feels so classic. You and me, the magic, and I know we have it. Cause it feels so classic. Cause it feels so classic. Cause it feels so classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. So classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy, don't be shy. Don't
Thanks,
be
security,
shy.
appreciate
Come
that.
to me, baby, don't be shy. We're just looking for the fun, yeah. Don't know what's gonna come, yeah. Just looking for the fun, yeah. Don't know what's gonna come, yeah. Cause it feels so classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy.
It's gonna be a problem.
Don't be shy. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. So classic. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come to me, baby, don't be shy. So classic.
Yeah, I mean, the chat already answered it, but MLMs, yeah, multi-level marketing. Basically, it's that one high school friend of yours that suddenly started their own business, where their business is selling you products by like Herbalife. There's a whole bunch of them, but yeah. Everybody has that. Yeah, it's like everybody has that friend on Facebook. Yeah, it's like, and their posts are always like, "I'm thriving," like hashtag thriving, and and yeah, it's just like I'm living my best life, you know. And they're like, it's always like some kind of weird supplement. It basically anything where you have to buy in to sell it to other people. Similar to RAC coins. No, they're not. God damn it. No, RAC coins are free to people that that support me in other ways. It's like, think of it discount. It's like discount coins basically, but it's crypto, so you can kind of do whatever you want with it. But yeah. Yeah, oh, makeup is another one. Makeup companies have been doing that scheme for a long time. Is it the first time you've sworn? You know, it's funny. I feel like I typically swear a lot in real life, but in the stream I try to keep it PG-13-ish. You know. Yeah, Mary Kay. Friendship coins. That's what I'll call it. RAC friendship coins. Cult coins. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't typically. Yeah, I don't typically swear a lot on the stream, but whatever. It doesn't. It's just a word. Doesn't matter. I think the intent is really what matters. I'm just catching up here. See if I missed anything back here. You guys still talking about MLMs? Who's your favorite artist? Diplo. I'm just kidding. Bo coins, yes. Yeah, Bobo Juju coins. In your early days, did you DJ house parties? Yes, I did. Actually, I played with Diplo. I actually have nothing against Diplo. It's just kind of a generic, you know. Who's your favorite DJ, Diplo? You know. Can we get an emoji of an upside down MLM pyramid?
I'm not telling you again. What you need is just a slap around to make everything stop and kill the fall when you come back down. I'm not everything you want. I'm just a tease. Maybe I'm out of touch. You could tell me what you want. I'll give it to you. Maybe you think too much. 'Cause you're Hollywood. You never should. We never talk anymore. With your high heels on, you kill the sun. I'm not your friend anymore. When you stop waving your magic wand and you seem to forget everything that you said before you had it written for you. There's too much going on that you need to belong to. It's the only thing you know how to do. 'Cause you're Hollywood, another one. You made it all on your own. With your high heels on, you kill the sun. I'm not your friend anymore.
Okay. Give you some context, Des. What's up?
Not your friend anymore. Not your friend anymore. Not your friend anymore.
For the TSA deep clean. Des, I was talking about like how we were sort of like on the topic of like how like you seem to get stopped a lot at the airport, like compared to me, even though literally same upbringing, same parents, pretty much same experience. You know, just maybe like slightly different shade of color of skin. Like you have a completely different experience than I do. So that's sort of what I was talking about. Okay, lots of thoughts here. James Blake is a sick producer. Yes, but yeah, James Blake, I am gonna call him out a little bit on one thing he said one time that stuck with me. And I think it was just sort of an offhand comment, but he said that remixing is musical prostitution, and I take deep offense to that. So, what's up, James Blake? You should really reconsider your thoughts. Del Ben, that sounds amazing. I'm so baked. How's it going, man? How you doing? Let's talk about this. How you feeling? I've always wondered what a live Skrillex show was like before. Actually, I have a little bit of experience with this because I played with him at South by Southwest. Actually, it was funny because it was Moby. Moby was putting on a vegan like show. It was like all these vegan food carts in the show, and I played with Skrillex. Anyway, it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was like before dubstep really kind of blew up. Before he really blew up, but still then there was like a ton of people there. No, I have not remixed James Blake. Yeah, like I feel like to some degree, it was probably just like an offhand comment, but it kind of stuck out to me because it felt like it's kind of like, for me specifically, it's obviously remixing is like a big part of my career. It's something that I find great creative satisfaction out of. So it's like you just don't get it, dude. Like, but I think James Blake is an amazing artist. I love his music. I think he's great. Maybe a little bit misguided in terms of remixing, but. Retrospect, have you heard about an exciting new opportunity? Let's bring you into the MLM. Do you play video games in my free time? Yes. I spent actually, you know what? It's kind of funny. Thanks for the sub, Hallie. I spent all weekend playing Civ 6, and okay, so it's kind of funny because like the way that I play Civilization is I usually play as a pacifist. I feel like war is like, it's a fun way to play it, but it's like it's too resource intensive. I'd rather play like other modes or whatever. I don't know if anybody else plays Civilization here, but basically I like to play economically, so I like to win economically, and so I usually keep to myself. Like I expand quickly. But I don't I defend myself, but I don't attack other people. And the entire game, like I'm like just minding my own business, just like making money, just doing my thing. And the Japanese civilization just kept being like, I denounce you. I'm declaring war against your imperialist whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'm just sitting here. I'm doing nothing. And he finally like attacked me. This is just the AI, obviously. It finally just like attacked me, and I was like, all right. I switched to fascism, built this massive army, and he kept trying to like be like, okay, let's have peace now. I'm like, no, you started this. I'm going to destroy you. So when you're a fascist state in civilization, nobody can say anything. So so I just took it to the extreme and basically annihilated them. Like demolished every single city, and I didn't like keep the cities. I razed them just to prove a point. So like, do not mess with me. I was minding my own business. I was just minding my own business, trying to win economically, and this guy will not stop annoying me. So anyway, so I had a good. That was my weekend. How was your guys's? Yeah, proving a point to an AI. But I just got so fed up with the like, I declare war. It's sort of like the. It's sort of a meme in Civilization 6 or Civilization in general. Like Gandhi is typically a very aggressive player. Also, fun fact: Gandhi used to beat his wife. So, how's that for shaking up your worldview? Yeah, not a fun fact, but. Yeah, no, I actually, I feel like maybe I've heard the story about Gandhi and civilization, but yeah, no, if I would love to hear it, if you guys know it. What's up, Hatsumi? PDX, what's up? PDX in the house. Actually, the most PDX question ever is like, what part of town are you in? And it says so much about somebody. Like, like I'm Northwest, which a lot of people would be like, okay. But also like if, yeah, Westland. But so much I can like deduce from Westland, you know. Or if you're in Beaverton, yeah, it's like. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention. Okay, Microsoft. It just reminded me of this one thing that so this is maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I did this gig for Microsoft. It was actually with Flying Lotus of all people, which I love Flying Lotus. But okay, the one thing that they wanted to, or they insisted on, is that I had to use a PC on stage, which I'm like, okay, that's fine, but you have to give me one. And they're like, okay, we'll give you a laptop. So they gave me a laptop, which is pretty sweet. But what was funny is like 2 songs into it, the PC crashed. So I'm doing a corporate Microsoft gig where their product crashed on me. And I'm like, so I actually like took my Mac laptop, set it up underneath the booth, like switched out the cables real quick, like faded it out, like made some noise, and like quickly changed it, and then pretended to DJ on the Windows laptop the rest of the night, even though I was actually playing on the Mac. But you know, it's like corporate gigs. What are you gonna do? And like, yeah, and then I noticed that Flylo was also doing the same thing. So. Yeah, RAC talks. Yeah, this stream is a little bit more chatty than normal, but that's fine. RAC starts on MLM. Okay. I'll bring MLM meets the blockchain, you know. No. I'm not starting an MLM, guys. Oh, W Cook, Cells is my favorite song. Thank you. Glad you like that one. That's kind of a deep cut. Okay, just catching up here. Oh, McMinnville. That's not. Is that 2 hours? I feel like I've been to McMinnville quite a bit actually. Because Liz, my wife, she runs out there quite a bit, or she used to. I've actually, weirdly enough, this is the only time I've ever done this. I've spoken at like a high school, like to like a high school class in McMinnville. I think the idea was like to, I don't know, maybe like just talk about my career or whatever and like inspire people. But it was kind of funny because like literally every reference that I dropped, like people that I've worked with, I was like trying to not impress them, but like at least give them a context of like what I've done, and they're like, who? Like, who's that? And then I was like, Lady Gaga. I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. Got at least one. But I was like talking about like what's his name? Troye Sivan, and like other people that I thought maybe would be a little more relatable. Nope. Okay. What gig was this? It was some kind of Microsoft corporate thing. I honestly don't remember. This was so long ago. I don't remember the context for it. And by the way, like I use Windows. It's not like, but just that Windows laptop just like completely died. Okay, just catching up here at the chat a little bit. I'm kind of skipping ahead just because I'm already lagging behind. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun because like as the days get a little bit shorter, you get to see sort of the nighttime version of my studio. Actually, yeah, I have this other. Here, let me see if this will work. Turn on ring light.
Coming right up.
It's too much. It's too much. I mean, it works, but it's too much. Turn off ring light.
You got it? Coming right up.
Okay. What kind of Windows was he using? This was like 5 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it was Windows 10. Honestly, like it was actually Ableton that crashed. To be fair, it was actually Ableton. Let there be ring light. Actually, one of my favorite things is like turn off modular.
Coming right up.
Oh, that didn't. Anyway, turn on modular.
Understood. Request sent.
Oh, because never mind. I unplugged the actual modular stuff. No, my carpet is not pink. It's my room is actually quite beige. I lived in China for a long time and used to DJ there. Did you ever play any shows in China? I've played in Shanghai, and I guess like depending on how you feel about it, I've played in Hong Kong many times actually. Hong Kong's amazing. I mean, it is technically part of China now, right? Whether, you know, that's obviously a hot topic, but yeah. I actually playing in Shanghai was a lot of fun actually. Although like I will say like one thing that happened in Shanghai is like I get there, I fly like 17 hours to get there, like go through customs. It was like kind of sketchy. Oh wait, we got a raid. What's up? What's up, Capiac? What is up? How's it going? Welcome, raiders. It's funny because this is sort of like not the end of the stream, but it's like sort of the chill out. The chill out stream. Yeah, it's like no Winnie the Pooh references, otherwise I might not actually ever play in China again. Yeah, but just one quick thing on Beijing is like I finally, sorry, not Beijing, Shanghai. I got there and it was like actually the city, the skyline is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. So cool, and I really enjoyed that. But I was there with the promoter, and the promoter, like, first of all, he was French, so it was like kind of weird to meet a French promoter in Shanghai. But he took us out to pizza, and I was like, I'm in China. I was like, make it all the way here, and like we're gonna have pizza. I was like, okay, dude, all right. Have I been to India? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've been to a couple. I've been to Delhi. I've been to Mumbai. I've been to Pune and Bangalore. All great places. Okay, Raiders, what's up? The sandwich was invented in China? I did not know that. That's actually really interesting. Okay, I don't want to hear about an exciting opportunity. New Twitch Raiders. No, one thing that I'll just sort of mention about this is like, yeah, this is sort of like, it's more of a hangout stream. I sort of play different tracks. It's sort of improvised. I like to Like I said, I like to chat a lot, clearly, especially today. And it's all kind of improvised. I'm not really playing any specific songs. It's more just like kind of a hangout thing. And this is sort of like a live streaming system that I'm developing over time. And a lot of people we have a lot of regulars. So shout out to the regulars that are sort of, yeah, we're just kind of like building this as we go. And, you know, it's constantly changing, basically. Are hot dogs taco? It's actually a great question. Are hot dog sandwiches? Wolfman, Mumbai was... I played this... It was kind of a weird show, to be honest. It was this hotel. I feel like it was more geared towards like foreigners, to be honest. It was called this hotel called the Lalit Hotel or something like that, and we played a club at the hotel. Yeah. By the way, Delhi was like kind of a fun place because it was. I've talked about this on the stream a little bit, like where. Like walking around Delhi was probably one of the more like culturally interesting experiences in my life, and I was there with my friend Carl, and he has like long blonde hair, and it was so funny seeing the people staring at him, and us in general, like just like people just stare at you, like, and like coming from the West, it's like very uncommon to experience that, so it's just kind of a like sometimes my friend Carl would like just like stare back and then like blow kisses at them, and they would just be like, what? Like, it was fun. It was fun to kind of mess with them a little bit. Sultan, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Stay for the chonkers, yes. Hot dogs are sandwiches. Yes. I mean, I found out aliens are for real on this stream. You learn a lot here. Yes. Is a tater tot a french fry? Where do you draw that line, though? I mean, is it by shape? Is it... Yeah, it's like the important questions, right? Yeah, so Lalit is definitely by the airport, yeah. But I got to explore Mumbai quite a bit, actually. Oh, Binging with Babish is great. I love that YouTube channel. Oh, right, Phil, yeah, you know Carl. Existential questions. Yeah, give me all your... No, don't. One thing, since we're talking about... Well, not really. We were kind of talking about Korea. One thing that I really liked about Korean street food is it's like a potato, but like they cut it in a spiral. So it's just like this giant spiral French fry, and it's so good, with like 40 different sauce options. Like, it's great. I tried looking up your internet about a visit to India. So this was a couple years ago. Yeah, I played Lalit, and I played yeah. Okay, so well, I don't know how to read that. But I believe you. It was so good. Like, it was just like street food in Korea. Speaking of other great street food, I mean, this is in Japan, but in Osaka they have like octopus balls. That's the only way I can describe them. I forget what they're called, but so good. Takoyaki. I think that sounds right. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool. Yes. Let's call them octopus balls. It's fine. Tornado potato. Oh my god. That's actually amazing. Tornado potato. That's like so accurate too. Balls of octopus. It's just like, it's actually So octopus balls is just like, if you ever want to burn your mouth, like destroy the inside of your mouth with like really hot octopus. That's what you do. Yeah, like a pair of octopus balls with a tornado potato. Actually, octopus is like, it's a bit unfortunate because they're highly intelligent animals, but like very tasty. Yeah, hot octopus balls, MLMs. We are on a roll today. This is like, Sean, I cannot disclose my link tokens, but no, there's no MLM, just to be clear, but we are gonna gift RAC tokens to tape people that bought tape, or people that redeem tape, if that makes sense. Molten lava octopus, yes. What's my favorite international food? Not balut. If anybody from the Philippines knows what I'm talking about. Balut is like what's I guess I forget what the term is. Yeah, chicken fetus basically. Yeah, fertilized egg. Yeah. Don't go there. Yeah. Although one thing that I had in I think this is Malaysia. I had I guess this is somewhat common, but it's oxtail on the bone. That's a little weird. A little weird. Yeah, it's crunchy, still has feathers. Like, yeah, no thanks. I don't mind. Yeah, I've had frog legs. I've had shark. I've had, well, in Portugal, maybe this isn't that uncommon, but ostrich is pretty tasty actually. I've had crickets, yeah. Oh, feathers, we're talking about balut, which is like the, yeah. I haven't tried durian. I've seen it. Like I remember it was actually just recently in Thailand. Like in the elevator, they had a sign where it said like, absolutely under no circumstances can you bring durian into your hotel room. Just weirdly specific. Durian is like a really like stanky fruit, basically. Some people love it, some people hate it. Snowpiercer, actually amazing film. It's funny how many people like finally came around to good old our buddy Bong after the Oscar win, you know, with Parasite, which was an amazing film too. But Snowpiercer, so good, and a lot of it, like the host, is also very good. Koreans also have a weird delicacy called silkworm cocoons. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go there. Tendon. Yeah, I know like a lot of Chinese cuisine is like, it's just a different palate, you know? Like they like that kind of gummy stuff. I'm not such a, like I think a lot of the Western taste, like we shy away from really chewy things. I think that's maybe a distinct difference. Have you had Surströmming? No, I don't think I've had that. In Iceland, I know that you can get the fermented, is it fermented whale or shark or something? What's my favorite Portuguese food? I'm gonna say francesinha. I love the Old Boy trilogy. Sympathy for Mr. and Miss Vengeance. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. Old Boy specifically, not the new version, not the American version, the OG version. It's illegal to take durian on public transit. Yeah, I believe it. I have not had cow feet. Stomach lining. High doity? I have no idea. One thing that's kind of interesting, and I've noticed it in the U.S., people have become a lot more, at least in Portland, like, what's the term, or what's the food? It's like pork belly. Pork belly is common now. Like, people just eat pork belly, but I remember for a long time, pork belly was like, oh my god, no, never. What part of Malaysia have I been to? I've been to Kuala Lumpur, and pretty much that's it. But I went to Batu. Is it Batu? The caves. Like the caves are amazing. It's so cool. Dinaguan. I don't know that one. Sauce that Dua Lipa. I actually don't know about any of that. The American Old Boy is a crime against cinema. You know, it's really unfortunate, especially like Spike Lee. It's like, you can do better. It's like, I felt like it was a money grab, to be honest. Like, we didn't need that. Like, nobody asked for that. Like, I don't know, watch it with some subtitles. It's not that difficult. Like, can you read? Like, it's like, are we, I don't know. Like, why do we need to remake that film? Like, that film is so good. I don't, whatever. I'll get off my soapbox. Yes, I mean, I've definitely had tripe. I mean, I've definitely had, like, especially in Portugal, like most, well, what we call chorizo has tripe lining, you know. I've had snails, yeah. In Portugal, it's pretty common. Yeah, I've been to Singapore a lot. I love Singapore because it's sort of like a mix of like Indian, Chinese, and Malay culture. And the food is like unreal. I love all the hawker centers and all that. Like, in fact, Singapore is like one of my favorite places to visit. Old Boy directed by the South Park guys. Oh wait, somebody was asking about Bulgaria. I haven't been to Bulgaria, no. I've been to Romania. Is that kind of close? Maybe not. I don't know. Sorry if that's offensive. Yeah, snails are good, except that you see their little beady little eyes, like their little antennas, and that kind of weirds me out. Have I been to Indonesia? Yeah, many, many times. And I actually just talked about going to India, but yeah. Actually, with India, I was a little bit cautious just because I didn't get too adventurous with Indian food, only because like I was there for a short amount of time, and like it's pretty common for Westerners to get like food poisoning, just because they're not used to it. So, not food poisoning, but you know, like stomach issues. So I kind of I kept it pretty safe there, but I did have some really good food. Singaporean crab, the chicken, also very good. Yeah, chicken rice. But the other thing that was really good in Singapore is the what's it called? Stingray. I mean, it's bony, but if you can get around it, it's quite tasty. Yeah, chili crab's great. Yes, Singapore is actually, I think it's a great entry point to Asia for Westerners. Obviously, everybody speaks English. And it's just sort of a mix of a lot of different cultures. I think it's a great way to sort of, if you're going to go to one place, it's not bad to start there. From a couple of stalls, yeah. Like I didn't want to get too adventurous with like street food, and although it's funny because in India, somebody tried to sell me weed in India. Like I was like downtown Mumbai, and somebody like, it was like, you know, just came up to me, and they opened up this book. It's like, hey, we have this one thing special, and then he opens up. It's like this really dry, like honestly like really bad looking weed. I'm like, I'm good. No, I love spicy food, but it was really just like because I was only in India for like a limited amount of time. I didn't want to risk getting, I just didn't want to get risk getting sick. Yeah. No, that's like one thing. Yeah, I very much respect the laws of wherever I am. I'm traveling. I'm a guest. I'm not gonna play with that. I did have no, actually I should have mentioned who it is, but I was in Russia and this one artist would not go on stage until they brought him weed, and he refused to go on stage. And I was opening, so it wasn't like my problem, but like so. I was kind of sketched out because here's this guy like smoking weed in Russia, and I'm like, oh my god, like I do not want to get caught right now. Like I don't want any part of this. It's funny because we're talking about food because he actually has a food show, so you guys can figure it out, I'm sure. He has a food show on Vice. Unlimited free toast and Nutella, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna try weed in India of all places, yeah. It was Guy Fieri. Remember your 1:30 slide Hangout Fest? Oh yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. Well, it looks like you guys already figured out who it is, but yeah, Google's RAC show, like the one show that I played in Russia. Yeah, it's not that hard to figure it out. Have you tried any Nigerian food? Actually, no. I've tried Ethiopian food. I've actually never really traveled in Africa at all. I'd love to. It seems pretty fascinating. Like I'm friends with the St. Lucia crew, and they're, Jean is from South Africa, and I have a couple other friends there. I would like to visit, but never had the chance. The modular synth. Well, like Derek, I did bring this over. Anyway, I mean, the stream is obviously winding down a bit, but foreshadowing.
Tell me your problems. I'm here for you. Just try to stay sober. It's eating you. And they say you are a monster, but what I see is a child. Your eyes are glowing red, and your tongue has caught on fire. You are golden, you are pure, you are golden. Boy. So let go of your fire. Let it go of your fire. Nothing left in the smoke and the air. Let it go of your fire. You play up to them, but they're not around. Don't be so rough with me.
Thanks for the sub lemonades. Appreciate that.
When you are a gem, and they ask how I can love you, when all they see is this. But I see the things that you can't contain, and what it does to you. So let go of your fire.
Forgot the drums. I'm trying to make it before the drop. Okay, all right. Let's get some F's in the chat for some chonkers. Let it bow.
You're packing magic and you're making habits and you're automatic. You are the way you are. You glitter, sparkle and you glow in the dark and make everybody go the way you are. Blue skies, white highs won't blind everything you hide. Your shades can't shade in the sunlight, in the sunlight. Your limousines get stuck in traffic, and we all know you're made of plastic. You may seem like something classic, but you're cheap sunglasses, and I'll see right through you.
Is that enough modular for you, Derek?
You're so dramatic and I want it better than you're super radical. your double vision, and I no religion, and I we're hers and his, and then the way you are. Blue skies, white highs, won't blind me, everything you hide. Your
Hey, buddy.
shades can't shade in the sunlight, in the sunlight. Your limousines get stuck in traffic. We all know you're made of plastic. You may seem like something classic, but your cheap sunglasses, and I see right through you.
It's so obnoxious.
And I see right through you. Your limousines get stuck in traffic, and we all know you're made of plastic. And you may seem like something classic, but your cheap sunglasses, and I see right through you. I see right through you.
You guys ready? Let's just do it.
I see right through you.
It's gotta be the other melody.
I see right through you.
I'll get to it. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. Yeah, I really want. I mean, it happens from time to time when people just like join the stream like at a moment like this where it's just so stupid. Ready? Okay. The Rooster Artist Collected. Yeah, I need to add some rooster merch. I've talked about that the rooster is actually the symbol of Portugal, so it's kind of really funny. Kind of a weird choice, to be honest. Especially considering Portugal technically used to kind of rule the world. They like to remind everybody, that's actually one kind of fun thing about history class in Portugal, is that they really dwell on those like 50 years in the 1500s where they like basically pillaged and destroyed the world. They stole our gold in Brazil. Yeah, pretty much. They're like, yeah, that's ours. This is mine now. It's still salty. They do cockfights. No, we have bullfights. Bullfighting though. Let's get more of a groovy version.
I wanna know you're alright, but I don't wanna know too much. I had a dream last night, and you were in a rush. Sometimes I lie down on the floor, and I think I hear a sound. It might be coming from next door, but I don't wanna make it out. I don't wanna make it out. No, I don't wanna make it out. We used to say this song made us feel some type of way. It used to make us both feel free. Underneath the covers you would grab my hand. You'd say you never listened to it without me. I wanna tell you I'm alright, but I don't wanna say too much. Maybe I had the same dream last night, but I hope it don't keep you up. Sometimes I lie down on the floor, and I think I hear a sound. It might be coming from next door, but I don't wanna make it out. We used to say this song made us feel some type of way. It used to make us both feel free. Underneath the covers you would grab my hand. You'd say you never listened to it without me. Now I can't hear
She's still calling.
without
She's just like, indefinitely on a loop, calling in the background.
your eyes. So I don't go out, and it don't bring me down. But sometimes I think I hear you singing everything. We used to say this song made us feel some type of way. It used to make us both feel free.
Keep adding that sample, but
Underneath the covers you would grab my hand. You'd say you never listened to it without me. We used to say this song made us feel some
has been kind of a long stream.
Listen to loudly.
8-hour stream yesterday. No, I'm not gonna do 8 hours. I did a 4-hour stream on Friday. Tomorrow will probably go late actually because it's like front page. And actually, I feel like Hotel Garuda and Manila Killa did like a 12-hour stream. They just got wasted though. Okay. How do you assemble lyrics? Mostly I work with the vocalists and they write them. Pretty much. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Who's the most famous person in your phone? Maybe Mike Shinoda? Let me think about this. I'm trying to think of like who's my most famous friend. I don't really I don't like I don't have like a lot of famous friends or whatever. Like I work with a lot of well-known people, but like my close friends are more just like personal friends, whatever. Red Bull vodka tomorrow. Okay, so I'm not gonna always end with this song, but it was kind of fun to do it last time. But yeah, that belly time. But I do want to, for those of you that missed the stream, I think on Friday, where I talked about this, just for context, this is the story behind the song. Here, let me get something else going. Okay, so the story was I was hanging out with some friends. We're all having a good time, and their cat. This is Phil. This is Carl, actually. So I was hanging out at Carl's place, and he has this amazing cat called Cat Stevens, which is the best name for a cat. And he's a very fun cat. And the cat was just like chilling in the corner. There's a bunch of people, and the cat was like upside down, laying on its side, and its belly was showing. And in front of everybody, I basically turned to the cat and was like, I'm gonna be back for that belly. And I got a lot of shit for it. People made fun of me. And I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was a pretty funny thing to say, if I say so myself. So instead of like being embarrassed by it, I just decided to kind of own it and like make a joke out of it. So this is a side project that I have called Shit Sandwich. And the song is called Dat Belly. And I'll end with this. Bo's anthem, yeah.
I'ma be back for that belly. I'ma be back for that belly.
I feel like it's getting kind of annoying.
I'ma be back for that belly. I'ma be back for that belly.
I'm pretty proud of this build-up, though, in a second.
I'ma be back, I'ma be back, I'ma be back for that. 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 I'ma be back, I'ma be back, I'ma be back, I'ma be back, I'ma be back for that.
Yes, that's actually my voice. Yes, that's what I sound like. Okay, all right. So that's my side project called Shit Sandwich. Hey, buddy. Okay, so shout out to actually Cat Stevens has an Instagram account too that I can't remember, but so the song is about a cat. Anyway, this is just a dumb like project that I was just trying to make my friends laugh, basically. But that's about it. Cool, guys. Are we rating? Of course, Dez is online. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. This went almost 4 hours. Crazy. I did not expect that. I usually try to keep it, easy going so we can go harder tomorrow. But yes. All right, guys. Have a good night. Let's do this. Yeah, Roller's in the chat for... No, seriously, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Bo says thank you, too. All right, see you guys tomorrow.